Welcome back to the channel. We are in a brand new game week. Thank you so much to anyone that has signed up using that QR code underneath the camera or in the description or comment section. If you haven't used it and you want to sign up to SORARE, you can sign up completely for free now. And when you do buy 5 cards off the auction market, you will also receive one. And it does support me and help out the channel. So starting off with that Cap 220, we have gone for 5 starters, that is for sure, with Mitchell, Ayew, Ward and Christie. Christie, I don't know what to expect. Bournemouth are at home. It is their last home game of the season, I believe. So I'm expecting half a performance. United are pushing for Champions League, so I am predicting a Manchester United win. But goals don't really matter too much in Christie in terms of conceding. They only matter in him either supplying or just having a good game overall. Obviously, Palace are away to Fulham, and that is going to be a hard game. So we're going to have to see how we get on here. And then our goalkeeper's the cheapest one we can fit into this cap mode. So we have gone for him today. They don't seem to keep many clean sheets. We'll have to see how we get on. I feel like the clean sheet's going to be the one that kills me for this weekend on that. In our All-Star Limited, we have gone for just a throwaway team. I don't think Guaita's going to play. And I don't know if all the Leeds boys are going to play against West Ham away. Again, it's a must-win game for Leeds, like every game is now for them. But I'm expecting a loss here as well, to be honest. But the only thing that goes into Leeds' favour is that they are basically playing against a team that's just played so many minutes beforehand in Europa League. So we'll have to see how that goes. Then on La Liga Pro is always the Rayo Vallecano stack against Espanyol. Don't know what to think of this game. Every time that Rayo Vallecano play, they seem to be just trying their best to not win the game for me. Palazon had a bad game. Kamasanya got the goal last time. No clean sheet again. So if they can keep a clean sheet, we're looking in a solid position. But I don't think it's going to happen. Then we've got our amateur teams. Nothing too crazy here. We've gone for a couple of Manchester City stacks, as well as Newcastle, Liverpool and Brighton. Then we go for the Cap 240, and we're aiming for 250 points this week. We have gone for Edouard. He is back in because Edouard, basically, if you didn't know, he is coming in for Zaha, that's the one I'm looking for, who's injured. So we've got Elise, Eze, Anderson, Sam Johnson, and Edouard coming in. Keeps our cap mode nice and cheap because Eze and Elise, are very, very expensive after having a good run of form. Edouard is around 29 points to get into the Cap 240. So that is absolutely fantastic for this. So I'm predicting he's going to start. I imagine it's going to be Ayew on the left, Edouard up front, Elise on the right. So that's going to be good for us to get him in. Then we have our MLS team. Don't really know much about MLS. We're going for our second division. Seems to be that Mafulu's been rotated out or he's injured or he's banned. So I don't know what to think. These two together, Colo and Valles, are really, really good as a stack. But Mark keeps getting rotated out. This guy's been playing. That's why I've made him the captain. Sometimes he gets a goal, sometimes he doesn't. So again, we'll just have to see how we do with this second division Europe. Serie A is a weird one because of how the league's basically finished now. Then we've got our academy teams. Like I mentioned before, training is really important. We have brought some of the Arsenal players in now. We managed to pick up a Saliba, a Zinchenko, so we are training them. Got ourselves an extra Tierney, but he's in our Cap 270. Now, this team has a small chance. Yes, I know Neto is playing against United, but I don't predict him to have a clean sheet, but I do predict him to have a lot of shots on goal, which means he's going to be making a lot of saves. So that is massive for points. Tierney's definitely going to be playing because Zinchenko's injured and out for the rest of the season. Decore and Mark Gay 100% playing. Bowen is our brand new reward. If you didn't see that, it was from the previous week. We got Bowen as a reward. Now, I would have said he's definitely playing against Leeds, but he just did play about 120 minutes against AZ Alkmaar in Europa League Conference or Europa League. I can't remember what it was now. So he's going to be quite tired. Whether he plays or not for the whole game, we'll have to see. So we did have him originally as the captain, but we swapped him to Mark Gay. And I do think this is a good lineup. Whether it wins the reward or not, we'll have to see. The prize pool isn't too bad with these. It is like 1,200. So we have a chance. A very small chance, but a chance. The main goal for this weekend, our second to last weekend of Premier League and European football, is to hit this threshold. And then we can start talking about our plans in the summer. So in the summer, when I say the summer, I'm talking 2 weeks from now. I'm going to start bringing out top 10 players you need to buy in the summer, very cheap. We're going to start a brand new series, which is going to be the £100 budget series. So if you're new to this and you don't know what it is, I will be basically putting around, it doesn't have to be up to 100, it can be a little bit less. We're going to put together our cheapest team that's going to win us the most rewards. There's going to be a lot of scouting videos, like who to pick up, who I think is a good move. Transfer window watch is going to be coming, as well as a few other ones, like, for example, some of the websites I use when it comes to helping me with this game. So, for example, SORARE Data, Play Sharper. There are a few accounts on Twitter and Instagram that you need to check out, which I will be covering. I spoke to them. They said it's fine for me to do a video. So, it's going to be a lot of this coming in. And basically, I'm just trying to level up the channel, as it were, with SORARE content. And anything that's useful. I'm not going to do how to plays because it's down to research, but I can basically show you my best tips and tricks that I like to use to increase my chances of winning. Because, of course, we are playing this to win. We're not playing this just to participate. And we are going to basically make our way up to the next echelon. I do think in the future we could definitely go away from limiteds and start pushing up to rare, maybe super rare, and then one day hit unique. We'll have to see how the year pans out. I was thinking about doing that as a series, but we'll have to see, because basically if we were to do that, if we go to our upcoming on our playlist here, and we go to our rare, we have got ourselves the rare kickoff, which basically we need to get ourselves one rare. To get ourselves a rare, there are multiple ways to do this. One, of course, you could buy it off the market or buy it off a manager. Or you can try and win it from the Cap 240, Cap 270 if we get into the top 20. So we'll have to see how that goes. But that's just food for thought. I am currently trying to work on a podcast, but I'll have to see whether we decide to do that or not about football. We will be doing live watch-alongs from the new season, which I'll cover a little bit more closer to the date. So if you want to check that out, subscribe to the channel. It's going to all be live on the channel as well. And I think we've covered everything from the game week. As always, if you think there's any mistakes or you don't understand something or you want to sign up, the QR code underneath me is where you can sign up on your phone. If not, go to the description section or the comment section. It'll be the pinned comment. You can sign up. You win 5 cards off the auction market. If you know what the auction market is, it's right here. New card auctions. Doesn't have to be the most expensive. It can be the cheapest, for example, 67p. You win 5 of those. You will get yourself another card for free that you can either buy, use in a team, or even sell or trade, depending on what you want to do. So it is there for you to decide. I do like this whole thing. It is worth using the link, whether it's my link or somebody else's link. You'll have to, basically, that's the best way to do it, in my opinion. So let me know how you go. There's our 2 rewards. If you didn't see them from last week, we've got Jovic and Bowen. Jovic isn't in the team. He didn't really play much in the Europa League yesterday, so I don't know whether he's going to play or not. Obviously, Bowen's in. I know Prem more than I know anything else. But that's going to be the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe. If you've used the code, you are an absolute legend. And if you've seen a couple videos now on SORARE, you are also a legend. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.